This is the Cibola National Wildlife Refuge. We're in La Paz County on the Arizona-California border where the Colorado River comes through. We're about 90 miles north of Yuma.
Courtney Shanley is an Arizona Game and Fish wildlife manager, and Cibola is part of her district.
It's a national wildlife refuge, and this particular refuge was set aside for waterfowl, for geese and ducks. This time of year we also have a lot of sandhill cranes using the refuge, and plenty of deer and all kinds of native wildlife. And some not so native, yes. At least 100 burros making themselves quite comfy on the farm unit right now. There'll be a spread of decoys out in front here, and hopefully they'll bring in some birds.
This weekend, sections of the refuge are reserved for the annual Cibola Youth Waterfowl Hunt.
Junior hunters, yeah, 10 through 17. We try to get kids who've never hunted before, or maybe just never hunted waterfowl before.
All right. You have to learn how to use that bad boy.
Shanley organized the hunt with help from Arizona Outdoor Sports and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Hi there, how are you?
It's one of many events that take place all across the state each year to introduce kids to hunting, fishing, and the simple joys of being outdoors.
Atta girl.
Waterfowl hunters are famous for giving back to habitat through organizations like Ducks Unlimited and Delta Waterfowl, and we need to recruit younger hunters up into the field to keep the good stuff going for waterfowl.
On safety, hunters and parents that are in the blind, safety is absolutely critical. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
For 2 days, the kids camp with friends and family while learning to hunt ducks and geese with experienced mentors.
I have a great group of mentors, yes, the best.
Well, the birds are sleeping in this morning.
Yeah, they are.
Andy Anderson is one of them. Today, he's mentoring 12-year-old Devin Fulgham. It's her first time hunting geese, and she's sharing the experience with her dad, Jeff, brother Austin, and their dog, Hunter. They were all out here early, working in the dark, assembling one last batch of decoys and placing them strategically around their blind.
We're going to decoy the birds in so this young lady can shoot her a bird, a Canadian honker. That's what we're doing out here this morning. The idea is for them to come in and land someplace where she can shoot. Here, we got some that could work, right?
You know, I'd like to see more dads, bringing their daughters out to the blind, sharing the magnificence of Mother Nature, and really truly carrying on this family tradition.
Look at here. They could circle back. They're going to circle back. Everybody, don't move, don't move. They're coming in, they're coming in.
I looked up and I couldn't see them for actually a couple seconds because they were so still. And then I saw the two wag their tails. I never exactly saw the third one. I waited until the one got in between two decoys so I could have a clear shot. And then I shot at it. It was just a really cool feeling, and my heart was going so fast. I was really nervous too.
Are you glad that you did it?
Yeah. It's really, really fun. Just the experience, seeing all the birds fly by in the sunrise, that was really, really pretty.
It wasn't about your shot on the bird this morning and the fact that we didn't harvest a bird. The fact that we got to spend time together in the blind. That's a lot of what makes hunting special.
And tomorrow she gets to do it all over again. Back at camp, there are many more happy hunters. They learn how to clean the ducks and geese they harvested. Later, they get to work on their shotgun skills by busting clay targets.
Your hands, along with the air you use, are a big part of your goose call. To get it to break, to get it to cluck, to get it to honk, get it to moan, spit notes, comebacks, all that fun stuff.
Mentor Brandon Nickel demonstrates some of the techniques he uses for calling ducks and geese.
If I'm calling, all of a sudden they stop their wings, I'm giving them something they like. And I'll do that note a few more times and see if they start breaking off. Let's work on some quacking then, guys.
The day winds down with raffles and prizes from Bass Pro Shops and other generous donors. Then stories round the campfire give way to dreams about ducks. But sleep won't last long because waterfowl hunters get started awfully early. Levi Cooper and his mom Jennifer are sharing a duck blind with their mentor, Scott Pike.
My duck might sound like a little sick duck sometimes.
It's a perfect morning, minus the ducks.
Someone forgot to set the duck alarm for them, so they'll be here a little bit later.
They're flying, just not near us.
Wave at it, Levi. Bye-bye. We're gonna have duck, but it'll be duck ramaki at the restaurant.
Scott tries to call them in without much success. He tries again and again. Then he changes his tune.
A one, two, three, go. Got the head bob a little bit.
Scott's rendition of Sanford and Son did nothing for the ducks. But it filled the blind with laughter.
And that's the end of our ridiculousness.
Until it was time to pack up the decoys and head back to camp.
My favorite part is just having them be excited to do something different, something new with their parents or family members or friends. Coming back to camp with birds, taking pictures, making memories.
Like Devin's very first goose.
Daniel, pass.
Or winning a shotgun.
Hopefully one of these days I'll get some of those kids to come back and be mentors. So that hasn't happened yet, but that would really be the icing on the cake for me. Pass on that hunting heritage.